Mikel Arteta spoke with the press earlier today concerning the Manchester United game versus Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium coming up on Sunday. He had his press conference earlier today. And I'm here, let us dissect a few things he has had to say. Because the press conference started with the press asking him about seeing Califiori and Hincapie in training earlier today, asking if they were fit and available to start against Manchester United. Mikel Arteta responded to say that, yes, they were in training today, but they have another session tomorrow and they will be assessed by them. And I know when Mikel Arteta says this, it means that these players could actually be ready to go. And I'm most happy seeing Califiori, because that left wing, especially the defensive left wing position, Califiori is needed. On if there are any fresh injuries from the game with Inter, he stated that there are no fresh injury concerns and the rest of the squad are good to go. They asked him about selection headache now that Gabriel Jesus is back and back with a goal. Gyökeres off the bench with a goal and Kai Havertz also available. Arteta responded that it's a good headache to have and that he's happy to have all these players available and fit and firing. It's good coming into the crucial part of the season and they'll be raring to go. On how helpful is Gyökeres to have Havertz and Jesus back, he said it is very, very helpful because at the start of the season, he didn't have so much choice to rotate and Gyökeres was loaded with a lot of minutes and it would help him to have these players back. The press proceeded to ask him about Michael Carrick, now the new manager or the new coach of Manchester United, what he thinks about it. Mikel Arteta mentioned that it helps to have somebody who has played and understands the club come back to the club. Of course, a lot of things are going to change. Culturally, the person understands the club and it would just be the person fitting into his job and doing what needs to be done and the person will be good to go. He was asked about it and Nwaneri's move to Olympique Marseille. Arteta said it's like being thrown into the shark waters. You need to swim, you need to survive, but gives kudos to Roberto Di Zerbi, that is a good manager, and the relationship between Marseille and Arsenal, especially when William Saliba went there, would help for Nwaneri to play under a good manager, under a good football culture, and to learn and to have minutes. On the rivalry between Manchester United and Arsenal, he was asked that by the late 1990s and the early 2000s, when Arsenal and Man United were going at it, if that helped him to prepare for this particular game. Arteta responded that thanks to the press who amplified it to make sure that even when he was in Spain as a teenager, he heard much about it. They were always looking forward to it.